Belize is a small nation in both size and population, but it boasts an extremely rich cultural heritage that is intertwined with the diversity, beauty, and abundance of its extensive natural resources. With less than 400,000 residents nationwide, it is no wonder that Belize's environment remains relatively unspoiled. The seemingly endless miles of shallow, pristine flats are no exception. However, Belize is also the fastest growing nation in the region, and a rapidly increasing population usually brings with it increasing environmental impact. This is a cautious reminder that action must be taken to ensure that the Belizean flats and its fisheries are protected into the future. With the help of experienced and knowledgeable guides out of the Belize River Lodge, multiple crews working out of traditional shallow draft skiffs have to first attempt to locate schools of bonefish. What ensues is typical of a netting operation. Once the fish are found, the real work begins as the heavy lead-weighted nets are deployed out of the boat and the fish are corralled into position. Using special dip nets designed to not remove a fish's protective coating, the fish are scooped up and quickly measured and tagged while a small DNA sample is taken. And just as quickly as the data is collected, the fish is carefully returned to the water. Throughout this work, special attention is always taken to minimize stress on the fish and provide for a healthy release. The process continues over and over again until the nets are clear. Once the long, wet nets are hauled in and loaded back into the boats, crews move on to find more fish. The work continues day after day, morning until evening, as the crews canvass the flats looking for schools of fish. Tagging and releasing fish is an important, well-established method of gathering information about a species, such as its home ranges, spawning locations, and growth rate. Volume is important when it comes to tagging. The more fish that are tagged, the higher the recapture rate. The higher the recapture rate, the more data scientists are able to collect. This information helps provide valuable answers that ultimately guide conservation and protection measures. And sometimes there are surprises. While attempting to corral a school of bonefish in an area of muddy water, researchers instead netted a small school of permit. This was, of course, a welcome surprise, as permit are also the subjects of intensive research by BTT. Each fish was quickly tagged and released to hopefully be caught again. Belizean bonefish are under threat. Illegal gill netting and coastal development are already making an impact on the pristine coastal habitats that these fish call home. Bonefish have been designated catch and release only. However, putting an end to illegal harvesting continues to be a major challenge. Amazingly, gill netting continues to be legal in Belize. What makes matters worse is a near complete lack of enforcement of existing laws that are meant to protect bonefish in the flats. A lack of enforcement means that poachers may conduct their illegal business unhindered, and in doing so threaten the life of the entire flats fishery, an industry that every year brings a tremendous amount of money into Belize's tourism-based economy. A healthy and protected flats fishery is good news for bonefish and anglers, who will continue to flock to Belize for some of the best flats fishing the world has to offer. By becoming a member of the Bonefish and Tarpon Trust, you are helping to ensure that BTT's work to help conserve the flats fishery of Belize and protect its bonefish population continues into the future.